They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On first down, Fields looking for his running back, and he's got it. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled.
An early tough test on the opening drive.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Second and 3. And he hits Drake. 7 yards there and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift.
On 1st down, Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check. I got him. Shift. Watch the shift.
From the gun, Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, Pittsburgh. Screen, off the screen. Player, 64, weak. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go. Watch Topper. Tight go. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. H3, 218, chopper. Twist. Bravo. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Go. Ready.
Martinez now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. To throw is Martinez. Operating from the gun. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. Kill. 61. Matchbox. Right. Ready, go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Push him back. Push him back. No. Zoom. Check. No.
Now a give, right side. Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
44.
throwing on first down. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike Popo. It's a party now. Slam.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there. You don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Ready. The mic. 44. Ready weapon. Hayward. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 44. Mike. 44. 3 buzz.
Looking to throw. Fields. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll find Lindsey here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
44's Mike. Check. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Wide, screen. Get wide. Go. Hatchet. Check. Fresno.
They'll try the left side. Akers. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's 3rd and 9.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Fields eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, clear. Protein fill.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got jump up, jump.
General, West. Switch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
64, weak.
To throw on 2nd down, Martinez. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
To throw from his end zone, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake, Fields. pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On second down, Akers. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken short.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Martinez to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Martinez into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Check safety, check safety. Explain. Slam, slam. Check, check. Go. Yup. Off.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Off play action. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Check 3.
Nice 7. Let's go. Ready.
Martinez on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Titans 7, Jaguars 6.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
61. Matchbox, right.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You ain't going nowhere.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Call 132 play. Check 37.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Mike 55.
2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 6 down. Check 6 down. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Check 53. What?
Hey, here we go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch this. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. That's it. Get nervous. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 4th down, Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 3. At the Titans' 19-yard line.
Oh, you got deal with over.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Check three, General, west. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, time. Hot.
On first down, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
We got to step it up.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. On second down now, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie us at 13. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 8.
What we got? Hayward.
Mike 8. I got you, punk.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Watch the twist.
Looking to throw. Fields. And Ingram hauls it in. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 66. Roll it. Ha. Echo, echo.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. He's got it to Hilton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Here we go, D. Gas, yeah.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Watch the pass.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Special. Not only did I get you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.